The Tudor Black Bay 58 was first launched in 2018, and the hype hasn't died down. People are still out here getting hyped over this extremely appealing model. You'll be lucky if you can get your hands on this mega hit of a watch. It's a perfect illustration of neo-retro done right, with its timeless beauty and compact form. Since then, Tudor has continued to expand the 58 collection with new colors, high-quality materials, including several strap options. The original gilt on black is one of the finest vintage-style divers money can buy. But how is the watch doing these days? Is vintage design still popular? Today, let's take a closer look at the Tudor Black Bay 58. Welcome back to our channel. Make sure to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell. In terms of design and in the world of luxury timepieces, this continues to be the Black Bay watch that people have come to know and love. It looks almost identical to the original Black Bay with a black dial from afar. The case, dial, bezel, and other details have all been scaled down a bit. But, and this is something to take note, it does not wear like the bigger version, so it feels and looks significantly better. The Black Bay 58 is clearly a watch with a lot of old school flair. Everything about this watch screams mid-century design, from the lower case size to the matte black dial. And besides, the oyster print Submariner Big Crown Reference 7924 is one of the first Tudor dive watches ever made, and this watch is inspired by all of this. In addition to naming the watch after the year it was launched, Tudor also introduced a series of unique design elements. The crown, for example, is visibly large and exposed, exactly like it was in its ancestor's case. Tudor has used the classic triangular dots and bars for the hour markers, including a little loomed pearl within a red triangle on the bezel. The bracelet, too, has a remarkable resemblance, but let's not go down that route just yet. In any event, the Black Bay 58 is a unique timepiece because, in addition to being a tribute to historic Tudor divers, it is original and timeless as well, and it's current in a way that only some watches can. Tudor certainly tapped into its archives, yet it did so without overdoing it. Given how popular smaller cases are among watch enthusiasts, Tudor couldn't have chosen a better time to officially launch the Black Bay 58. That's because the Black Bay 58 is the perfect size for a diverse set of wearers, measuring 39mm wide, a thickness of 11.9mm, and 47mm lug to lug. On the one hand, people with slimmer wrists believed the timepiece was a welcome break from the huge, clunky watches that have long held the watch market. But because the Black Bay 58 is notably more sleek than its competitors, even people with wrists of 7 inches and larger were able to find a good fit. Given its compact design, we never thought it looked dated. In addition to the smaller case size, this watch maintains its vintage feel in other aspects as well. The bevels are striking, with a good blend of mirror-polished and brushed surfaces around them, but they do make the watch a little flashier than its origin. They do not sacrifice on aesthetics though. Apparently, the combo adds a level of modernity to the Black Bay 58. In both style and craftsmanship, the black coin edge bezel is a vintage-inspired piece. It has a graduated 10-minute scale on its aluminum insert, as well as prominent gold minute markers and a red triangle, including a loomed pearl at 60. While the aluminum composition implies it will easily scratch more than ceramic, we applaud Tudor's choice to keep it classic. The wear and tear will only add to the Black Bay 58's appearance as the heirloom piece it aspires to be. The crown, as pointed out previously, is a straight carryover from the 7294 oyster print Submariner and is free of crown guards. Its great size, of course, gives more than enough purchase during operation. For many collectors, tacky dial designs are a drawback to neo-vintage watches. Despite most watchmakers' best interests, they're usually designed to appear aged or faded. Regardless of the fact that they end up looking like cheap knockoffs, the Black Bay 58 is the only exception to that rule. Well, you have to admit, with the watch, Tudor has achieved something else that only a few other brands have. While paying homage to the past, you can also create something new, something groundbreaking. And that is the text, the Tudor logo, the chapter ring, and the snowflake hands are all printed in gilt. The domed black dial is clearly intended to resemble a patina, but it's quite subtle that it really doesn't shout faux-tina, which is a nice thing. The 58 has huge loomed hour markers and a basic 3-hand, no-date configuration, pretty much like the typical Black Bay. A distinguished triangle at 12 sits beneath the bezel pip, followed by bars at 3, 6, and 9, as well as dots for the other indices. The lume shots are off-white in color, but glow a bright green, making them very visible during day or night. The Black Bay watches have the best text layout. It has a Tudor shield and text on top. Enjoying this video so far? Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell. The Black Bay 58 has now become the most in-demand item of Tudor within the community in a really short period, and for a good reason. For starters, the styling is flawless, clearly vintage-inspired, but not to the point where the watch appears tacky. Also, the movement, despite its size, is quite capable. The impression of the watch, all in all, is what sold us. The Black Bay 58 is a watch that looks great on the wrist or in the hand, proving that bigger isn't always superior. If you're looking for a mid-century diver with a lot of old-school style, this is the piece for you. Is the Tudor Black Bay 58 worth the hype? Please let us know in the comments section below. And if you liked the video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. Thanks for watching.